Even though things have improved over time, the FBI in Mississippi still deals with civil rights cases to this day. Yesterday, we told you how the FBI's Jackson office opened its doors during the investigation into the disappearance and deaths of 3 civil rights workers in Philadelphia.
But more than 50 years later, agents say putting a stop to hate crime is still one of their top priorities.
But each one of those cases that brings something to light where someone's been identified and targeted with some kind of a violent attack based on who they are, we're definitely interested to make sure that their civil rights haven't been violated.
When many people think about civil rights violations, they think of the 1960s, a time when black men and women were fighting just to be regarded as equal under U.S. law. But civil rights violations are still a threat.
Today versus 50 years ago, a lot of things have changed, but yet a lot of things have just still remained the same.
And Mississippi can't escape the hate that still lingers. Just 5 years ago, the FBI faced one of its biggest cases in Mississippi, the gruesome death of James Craig Anderson, who was robbed, beaten, and run over by a group of white teenagers in Jackson.
They couldn't charge all the subjects because the state law really didn't allow them to do that the way that we could. So then we come in and use the FBI resources.
But the focus isn't all about race anymore. Take a look at these statistics from last year. Out of more than 7,000 victims, many were targeted because of religion, sexual orientation, and gender identity. Always says he isn't necessarily seeing a big increase in civil rights crimes, but there's definitely more talk about them.
So certainly I'm the first one to say, being a Mississippian, that things have certainly changed in our state for the better. But we still are reminded daily that we still have issues that we have to still resolve.
The FBI's main office is in Jackson, but they have 7 satellite offices across the state, one in Meridian, the others in Columbus, Gulfport, Hattiesburg, Oxford, Pascagoula, and South Haven.